Let's do this. Do, 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 do. Da, 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 da. Let's get this set up. Hey Rodrigo, you're right, dude. I'm just sending out notifications that I am online. We do some redistribute stuff today, I think. Free loot. Have you been playing much, Rodrigo? Do 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 do. Is all you play? Yeah. You had anything good? Right. Tweet that out. We're on the Discord. We're ready to go. So I did get something good. So I don't know if it was yesterday I got this. Ooh, why is that saying 50%? I need to go back out here. The hotfix isn't on. Hotfix applied now. It's a bit crap, isn't it, that? Don't want to be missing out on any legendaries, that's for sure. Yeah, so I've had this is a proper couple of impromptu streams here. So I'm still obviously going to stream tomorrow, but I was on earlier for an hour, so I thought I'll just stream some runs, and then I thought I'll do it till midnight. Let's make sure that... Nice. Let's have a look. There we go. Hotfix is on. Yeah, so I got this. I think it was yesterday, and it's just so good for Wotan. I mean, if it was corrosive as well, it would be incredible. But it is unreal. Even on the Valkyries, it's unreal. It's good fun. But I'm kind of hoping to get some more redistributors, to be honest.
Intel says there's an elevator down to the lower levels.
Because that would be great.
I'm counting on you, Vault Hunter.
I want to be really greedy. I want to get the exact same gun, but with a different sight. I know, yeah. I love my dictator. What? Just wait until you see it hit the Valkyries.
You couldn't hit a cow's arse with a banjo.
I think I'm starting to be able to play this mission and the slaughterhouse like I could do it blindfolded like that much now. Where's this guy going? hate these dudes. Where'd he go? I lost my shield because of that guy then. So what character do you play, Rodrigo? Are you a bit of a mixture, or you just play as well? Send in the portals. Oh, I've lost everything here. No shield. No drip. No. Oh, you have everything level 50 except Zane. That sounds like the wrong way around. I'd be gutted. You're level 34, yeah. Oh, it's a shame you're on Xbox because I'd have helped you boost him up. Do you have many problems? I've heard quite a lot of people on Xbox have had problems glitching games and stuff. There's some like proper horror stories of people like not even being able to open the menu. No way. That's such a weird like bug, isn't it, that? I'd be pissed off, man. So like I've been a massive Borderlands like fan. Like since like day one I had Borderlands 1, 2 pre-sequel. Like I can understand why like people get on Gearbox's back when you hear stuff like that, really. But I mean, from my experience, I've just had like just one glitch really that affected me on a mission, and I just had to save it and quit a couple of times just to work out how to get around it. But other than that, it's been pretty stable. Yeah, I'll watch this. This is my dictator in bipod mode. Just watch it rinse this guy. Yes. It's really good for keeping your shield, your skills up as well. Like you don't even need to chain as much as like the redistributor does, because the 6 pellets all hitting. It's just really good, really powerful. I feel like I'm optimising these runs nowadays. I think I'll be a bit gutted when it goes back to normal. Hey J-Fin, how's it doing tonight? Am I saying that right? J-Fin? Like I just don't know. It's a very difficult spelling for me to understand, but what's up, dude? How's it going? I might just call you Jay, actually. That'd be nice and easy for me to remember. How's Borderlands treating you? of the RNGesus as being good. I had some connection problems earlier with my internet. It was depressing, I tell you.
Time for a barrier.
You see, at the moment I can't refresh the chat, so I can see that there's messages going up on my PlayStation, but I can't see them on the chat room. So just bear with me a second, guys, and I'll work out what the hell's going on. I'm trying to multitask here. I'll probably get killed. Ah, there we go, the chats are coming up now. RNG's been good, I'm still farming for that chains aim build. What are you looking for? What you got left? What you got left to get? So I've done the cube puzzle, Rodrigo. Shouldn't really matter too much, dude, what mayhem mode you do it on, because there's only cars knocking about, isn't there? Yeah, let me know, Jay, what you're missing, and if you're on, I can't remember if you're on PlayStation or Xbox, but if you're on PlayStation, we can sort you out some stuff, hopefully. I want to see what this is. No, probably not. Well, 10-bit is hard, yeah. What kind of weapons you running, dude? Like, you need a cutsman in an ideal world. That's for sure. And what character? Because you said your Zane's only level 34, so what character are you running? Scaling this made the cake down. Oh, yeah, he's an absolute cakewalk. That is a word I use a lot as well, cakewalk. Cakewalk. I love it. Cutsman and a better seeing dad mod. Where should we reason reset? Oh yeah, so that's nothing to do with your redistributor. So Jay, what you need to do, right, is on the front screen where it says like loading and continue, right? So you need to look to make sure it says hotfix on the lamppost. If it doesn't say hotfix on the lamppost behind, when you load into the game, you're not going to get the 100% bonus cryo. If it doesn't say on there behind, go down to the news feed and then press left or right on the D-pad, whatever it will be for you, right, until it says Malawan Takedown live, and then go back up and load into the game. And then the first thing I always do when I load back into the game is just double check my weapon, which will be my Maggie or this gun I've got on there, and make sure it says 100% before I even start playing. And it's an absolute terrible design, but it does save you quite a bit of time. So I've just received a friend request from I'm Ranking Up, so if that's anyone in the chat, just let me know so I know who it is and I can accept it.
R.I.P. your face.
Right, so if you're on PS4, then we can, once we've done this run, let me know, remind me, and we'll have a look. So I've got shed loads of cutsmans, that's for sure. Seeing their class mod. I think I might have an SMG up one, which will help out. Just make sure everything's reloaded. Yeah. Yeah, Rodrigo, which bits are getting you stuck on WoW 10, and what character you're using, and maybe I can recommend something to you.
Now that is definitely your target. Light that giant bastard up.
Big J, now that's got to be J. There's no way that isn't. So it's good that I'm getting friend requests, guys, but if you sent me a request and haven't put it in the chat, then I just need to know that that's you. How you doing, Borderlands? You right, dude? It's good to see some familiar faces. I did stream earlier for an hour as well, which was pretty fun. I managed to get a cryo redistributor for one of the guys that actually the first person that ever chatted here, so that was good. Yeah, Jay, I've got your friend request, so I'll accept it after this, and then we'll see what we can do. That's some loot for you. Right, watch this. This is why you need a dictator for this fight. Look at that. This isn't even a corrosive one. That's why you need to get a dictator. Anyone who's struggling with Wotan, get that. You will no longer struggle with Wotan. Insane damage, yeah. If I can get my god roll one for that is Sentinel up cryo with corrosion as the normal thing. That's kind of probably what I'm looking for at the moment, really. Crit flak, shock alien revolver from Tyrene. Yeah, corrosive cutsman, radiation, redistributor. Yeah, okay, that's a good loadout. The only thing I'd say about that is that if you're running flak, are you not using a Maggie? And that would be probably the one that stands out. Oh, I thought that was a redistributor then. Nothing, you know, nothing. It's a shame. Right, let me send the accept that friend request. Maggie too, yeah. I recently sent a really good Maggie to somebody else that was great for flak. So apologies. I could have maybe sent it. I've got lots of friend requests now. Cool. Right. So let's just see what I've got on my persons first. So let's get rid of these because I always end up picking up random stuff when I'm reloading. So in terms of seeing dead class mods, I've got these two on me, and probably that one's the better one because you're getting a little bit of critical hit damage. It's not great though. They're not great. But in terms of cutsmans, Jay, what do you want? A corrosive cutsman? You let me know. Have you seen that, by the way? That dropped for me earlier. I mean, that would... It's a nice little roll on that is. Right. I'm getting loads of Sentinel cryo stuff here, which is awesome. Yeah, I don't have another good Maggie to send you, dude. As I would. But yeah, Jay, let me know. Let me know because I can send it from the start the other screen as well. Yeah, okay, cool. So you see there, Jay, how my screen says hotfix applied on the lamppost behind. You need to make sure that it says that. And then that way you'll guarantee that you get the bonus 100% cryo. Yeah, so I'll send you this Seeing Dead. It's not the best roll, but if you haven't got one, then at least you can use it, providing you bought the DLC, of course. Right, let's just send you this. My social friends list is getting huge here. Because I'm sending loads of stuff to people all the time. Right. I think that one's the better out of the two. We've got too many people on here. I'm trying to find you, Jay. There you are. There we go. Done and done. Do this again. So I'm going to be streaming at 6 p.m. UK time tomorrow. And I'll be streaming for two, maybe 3 hours. But potentially, if we get, so there's probably about maybe 12 or 15 people. Am I looking for anything? Unless you have a corrosive dictator with cryo up, which is probably the only thing I'm looking for now. But that's like proper God of God roll, that is. But I'll get there. I'll find one. I play it enough. Yeah, so there's probably about 15 people at the moment that are kind of coming in and out of stream. So if we get 15 people tomorrow on stream, then what I might do is I might switch the stream to Twitch, because that's where people obviously go to watch gaming rather than YouTube. It's just to try it out really, and see whether it becomes more effective, because we are, we're trying to grow as a community. So I might try it tomorrow, because also as well, if you watch it on Twitch, you guys will get a chance to get some of the loot that happens. So like it has that echo net, doesn't it, where if I open a rare chest, somebody on the stream will get stuff sent straight to their account. So it's got lots of other benefits, doesn't it? So I might try it tomorrow, but I'm still like trying to focus on building the YouTube channel. So we're coming up to the 2-week mark next week. How you doing, Ace of Spades? You alright, dude? PSN is exactly the same as the YouTube channel, so that's Gorilla Game Guru, all one word. And the only thing I ask in return is that you hit that subscribe button on the YouTube channel, so we can build the community, and you'll get notified every time I'm going online for streaming, and then you can get some free loot. Nice one. Yeah, perfect. Forgive me if I already asked people if they've to subscribe or not. I've now started to talk to a lot of people, so you'll have to forgive me. Maybe I should just like put a message up on the chat at the start, or if it was If it was on Twitch, then it would I could get like an auto message to come up, I suppose. But yeah, so that's the plan. So what I'll do, while I'm right here, if anyone's on Discord, I'll just put the Discord link in the chat. So if you're on Discord or you're not on Discord, it's free to register, and you can join us there. So there's people on there now that just, there's a general kind of channel where people just talk crap about Borderlands and anything going on in their life, and then there's another couple of channels. One's a wish list, so if you're looking for anything in particular, like a weapon or a class mod or anything like that, put it in the wish list, and if I get something, I'll check the wish list, so that I'm not going to use, so I'll check the wish list, and if it's on there, then I can just send it directly to you, obviously providing you're on PSN. But what I'm going to try and do is that if we have some guys that are on Xbox or PC in the future that have a lot of spare inventory as well, we'll start building that up for everyone, so that people can give away for other things. I appreciate it, Ace of Spades. Just trying to get everybody involved, man, because a lot of people assume that everybody now has got everything that they want and everybody knows what they're talking about and everybody's an expert, and then you go on Reddit and you still see people asking really fundamental kind of basic questions, and it's not through no fault of their own. It's just that people start the games at different points. People could have been bought Borderlands, at Christmas, and have never ever had a single Borderlands game in their life. Don't know what farming is, don't know what anything is, and that's what I enjoy. That's why I'm gonna make more build guides, make more comparisons for people, and if people want to watch that kind of stuff, then that is like just perfection to me. I just love I love answering basic questions. So the next video I'm going to do, if I get a chance to record it, because I'm loving streaming at the moment, is I want to do a slaughter run comparing Amara to Zane, and I'm planning to do that over the next couple of days, and I'm going to literally put them side by side, start them at the same time on the video, and then we'll just see how far one gets than the other. Now, my Zane is more powerful than Amara, there's no doubt about that, but we'll see how we go, because I've got the Ricochet Witch Recursion build, so it can clear clear rooms. Oh, that's going to fall off the map, isn't it? Oh no, it's not too bad. So I've just got another friend request, so if you could just let me know in the chat who that is, what you're looking for, if there's any particular items, jump on the Discord and add it to the wish list if that's what you'd prefer, and of course just make sure you've pressed that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. So yeah, we're just going to see how things go over the next few weeks. Okay, yeah, cool. And is there anything you're looking for, bro? Because I might have it on my persons, or at least in the vault. I mean, probably everybody wants a radiation distributor with cryo up like this one, to be honest, because it's just phenomenal. Oh, come on, you let my skills drop. Anointed cubes worth for Zane. Okay, well that's something I don't get asked about a lot, but I do have some cubes worth in the vault, so we'll jump back to Sanctuary after this, and we'll have a look. I'm not sure about the anointments for Zane, but I can get you started with an anointed one, I think. Oh yeah. I mean, if you've got a radiation redistributor, why do you want to use a Kib's worth? I never take this gun off. Never comes off. I'll just use this. Just the this and the dictator really. Use the Cutsman for Wotan, but I've got a lovely Maggie as well. But everything else just noise. I don't even know why I carry more than 4 guns around, to be honest. Like, I've got an iron cannon that I just do not use. And to be fair, I've got an absolute god roll one for Amara as well. It's like a plus 250% on fate cast. Woo. Just choose. But since the update, it'll chew for your ammo as well. No, you don't want to chain. You don't want to chain. Yeah, no, I do agree. I do agree. See, that's where with my Zane builds, like individual enemies, I'll just like identify one and just freeze them up, and then they'll just die. Okay. Sometimes I'll switch to the Maggie to finish him off. I've got a Sentinel up 100% cryo damage Maggie, so it generally does the work that we need to. Yeah, no. So Kim's Worth is before I got a redistributor. That's what I was rocking. To be honest, it's a very good gun. Sentinel Mag, yeah, Sentinel Maggie is the one, mate. The only reason I'm not using it now is because the redistributor is just so good for this. Like, but if I'm just like messing around, killing a one boss or whatever, like farming, sometimes I'll just switch to the Maggie just for a bit of fun. The problem I've got is I'd really like, so I don't know if anyone's seen K6's streams before, but K6 has got like, for the Maggie, he's got like a god roll seeing dead class mod with like Jacob's critical hit damage, Jacob's damage, and then weapon damage, like no, pistol damage, weapon damage, and Jacob's critical hit damage. And the thing just one bangs or two bangs everything. It's like incredible. Just like the perfect one for the Maggie. So like I'm really like jealous. I put my Maggie on, I'm like it's good, but then I see that dude just like wrecking. I'm like, oh man, what's going on over here? Nope. But we'll have a look for a Kibsworth. We'll have a look. Because that originally, like, when I first saw some Zane builds, that was originally like what everyone was using, to be honest. Right, let's make sure everything's reloaded. Yeah, I've seen you join the Discord, Jay. So what you'll find is like at about 5 o'clock, Warren, who's on the chat on Discord, he just goes crackers. He'll just start sending messages to everyone. What have you got? What have I got? What do I need? Like this. He just asks questions, and his most favourite question of all is, why doesn't my damage do as much as your damage? He's always asking it. Like, I think he wants to be a god, but it don't always work like that. Ooh, that's really close. I don't know what's going on. So Wotan's crit spot. So the top half has a crit spot which is only available in the first part, and it's on the back, similar to the Kraken's. But his the other crit spot is when they separate, and it's on the brain. I'll show you when we're. Oh, I've switched the wrong gun. Oh, it still worked. So let's look at. Yeah. So. Whoa, what's going on? Oh, he's above me. Oh God. I need to find a dude. Whew, that was close. Yeah, so the crit spot on this dude here. So while he's got his shield up, you can't crit him. And then once you take his shield down, wow, these are not being very kind to me. Yeah, so once you take his shield down, this brain is his crit. And then once the other part of him is flying, there's no crit. But if you've got a dictator, and I haven't got a god roll one, I want a god roll one. I feel like the centerpiece last time when I did this, it exploded more. No, it didn't. And then we bring the daddy out, and we just rinse him with all 6 pellets. As long as I'm hitting him with this dictator, I just can't die. I do that much damage. Alright, let's see. Nope. Precise, good judo. You know, that's the first time I've ever seen that. Obviously the Destiny reference. That's the first time I've ever seen that gun. Of all the times. Ooh, look at this gun. Standing up. Do you think it wants to stand out? Needy. That's not the shredded foursome. There we go. What do we got here? A Ripper. A Firestorm. Oh my god. No look. No look. Rough Rider. Ooh. Yeah, so Ace of Spades, have you got the Seeing Dead class mod? Do you know what it means? Ooh, look at that. Look at that. So that's pretty good, and that's pretty good. So if anyone wants those 2 items, just hit the chat and I'll fire them over. Yeah, you have 2. So basically, you'll know, everybody knows how the Seeing Dead class mod works. So basically, as long as you're doing damage, I am resetting my skills, so I am firing more bullets, and I am firing more projectiles, and I am getting higher fire rate, right? And all that links, right? So people just think it focuses on the damage, which it does. You know, obviously you've got good damage boosts all the way around. So these are going off like crazy all the time. But this is also going off like crazy. So as long as I'm hitting constant wave of damage, there is no way that they can out damage me whilst I'm using the dictator. And even with the redistributor, the problem with the redistributor is eventually I'll have to reload quicker than the dictator sometimes, and you can get caught on a reload because the reload speed is quite slow. But yeah, that's why if I'm ever in trouble, pull out the dictator and just constantly fire, and I'll get to full health, and then my shields will eventually come back. Right, let's have a look in the vault for you, dude, and I'll just accept your friend request. Right, that's Calvin Atkins, so that's Ace of Spades. I'll try and remember that. So that's not a bad anointment, but I cannot tell you the difference a Sentinel up one is. It is really, really good. So you want a Kibsworth, so let's just have a look at what I've got in here. If you see anything else, by the way, then let me know. But yeah, so those are the only 2 anointed ones I've got, dude. auto bear and melee damage buff. The other three are not anointed, so it's up to you. I can send you any one of those. I'm not using them, so you can have any of them. And then I've got plenty of cutsmen, so if anyone needs a cutsman, just let me know. Let's have a look in here. And I've got some dictators as well. I have... Oh no, it's a shredder. Yeah. A couple more here. That one's not a bad dictator, because you get the bonus critical hit damage. But I just like the Sentinel up. You want an anointed cutsman, so I might have the two good anointed cutsmans already on me. So the anointed cutsmans that I've not got god rolls because I'd be using them, but the spare ones I've got the Iron Bear splash damage, which isn't really good for Zay, but I've got this one. Now I think this is really good because you're trying to get movement speed up anyway with Zane because you get more damage. So if you want this one, then I can send that across to you, because that's the one I think is the best spare one I've got. I don't use it, so it means nothing to me. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's... Not that one. That one. So the one with the phase grasp, that's the one that I use, but I just haven't got it. So anything that's starred is what I currently use. So that's the one that I use. But it's still not great, but it's the one I use. I did get this. Where's that other Rowan's Call? I got that the other day as well. I've got some spare shields. If anyone needs grenades, I've got grenades with the right anointment on them. Yeah, I've got Rowan's Call, so we've got a barrier active one and a 15% life steal, but I'm pretty sure that I've got a better one than that in the vault. I'm sure I've got a Sentinel up one. Where's my Lucians? It's a phase grasp one. There it is. Sentinel up, Rowan score. 100% damage. I've never tried it, to be honest. I probably should have tried it, but now I've got the Dictator. It's just insane. Definitely take a fire Rowan score. Right, I'll send you this one, dude, because if you've got a different build, if you have a rock clone, you're going to get a bonus 130% damage, so it'll be useful. I'll send you this one because you're going to get plus critical hit damage of 70%. Happy days. What have we got here? 601. You see, Hyperion are always sending me stuff because that's all I ever use with a redistributor. And that's not a bad recursion. I'll pick that up. To one of the other guys. Yeah. So this is some of the other streamers that are sending, not other streamers, other guys that are sometimes in the chat sending me some good stuff as well. That's not too bad. That'd be good on Flak. We'll make sure I pick that up. And just make sure nobody else has sent me anything that I didn't know about. Do I use the Rowan's core with a barrier or not? I'm pretty sure that's the one I just sent you, dude. No worries. No worries. That's like I said, we're trying to build a community, and there are things that are just sitting in my vault. If I want to go and play a flak and I need a Rowan's core, I'll just go and farm for one. So there's no point me just being able to store it all in the vault and then just put them all on the character and just play, because then where's the fun in that? Unless it's like proper god roll, then I might keep it, like a 125% damage on a Maggie. That wouldn't go anywhere. That would stay with me. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Like, that would be the thing. That would be a gift and a half. So I did say on stream on, and it might have been Sunday. It might have been yesterday or Saturday. I did say that if I reached 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, that I'd give away this gun. It would pain me to do it, but I would give it away if we reached 1,000 subscribers. But we're not anywhere near that yet, so I don't have to face the music on that one yet. And maybe by the time that happens, you know, maybe everyone will already have those, and no one will be interested in having it. He says, fingers crossed. I know, yeah. Imagine if I gave it away. Imagine if I gave it away. You just got to tell yourself it's just a gun, and also, right? So the next DLC, in my, and I don't know anything, it's just a guess, but the next DLC, I think, this one was story missions, a class mod that's changed, like really changed the character, weapons that have really synergized well. So Zane's been transformed, but the next DLC, I think it's gonna have to be one where the level cap goes up, and as soon as the level cap goes up, all this loot is redundant. So it's no point getting too precious about it. The cap will eventually come, and then you're gonna have to get, I don't know, you're gonna have to get level 65 gear. You're gonna have to do all this again. Play through 3 as well. It does melt. It does melt. But the reason this melts is my class mod. My class mod is insane. Weapon damage, SMG damage, and Hyperion critical hit damage. It is just insane. That's why my redistributor. And it's got bonus cryo. So it just rips everything apart. Open the door, please. Yeah, it's just not like I mean I'm obviously being really picky, but like if it had oh, my bipod was already out. If it had +5 Donnybrook or something like that, I don't even think it can get +5 Donnybrook. Like, there's like no one really that's got it. I think Jolts has got one of the streamers, Jolts has got one. But like, he's on PC, and I always think there's a danger that it could be like modded. So I don't even need to kill these dudes. Is there anything annoyed up here? Oh, there is. I better kill him, just so I can do it peacefully. Right. What have we got here? Nope. No, oh god, monocles piss me off, man. TK's wave? No. No dice. And what's your guys' favourite weapon in the game? So I know I never take my redistributor off, but my favourite weapon in the game is the Maggie, I think. For me. Like six bullets on one pull. It's just lovely. I quite like if we start getting a when we start getting like level cap increases and stuff. Like when it starts getting like proper hard, like a proper like proper life steal, like a 15% life steal on kill when the content's hard isn't big enough. So I feel like we need a bit of a buff on that, and then like a proper Maggie. Lucian's cool, Maggie, carrier, yeah. Ooh, I'm getting hurt here. I like the Lucian's cool. So I did the DLC with Flak, and I got my ass handed to me a lot of the time when it was happening. See this? See how much little damage my dictator's doing to this dude? Right, now watch what happens when I put my sentinel on. Because the cryo activates and I get double damage from having 2 skills up. It's just insane. Yeah, I did it with Flak and I got my ass handed to me. But I enjoyed the DLC. It was good. Has he got a shield up? Yeah, yes. Oh, I'm not reloaded. I'm going to lose my skills now because I was not prepared. Yeah. Yeah, it does melt. It does melt. Like I used the Lucian's Call, right, on the DLC because obviously a load of it is loader bots. Oh, what's hitting me here? That thing up there. A lot of it is loader bots, so I used a corrosive one, and it was just a dream. Where's everyone gone? What are you doing down here? Yeah, it was just an absolute dream, the corrosive one. Like I just stay, like fade away, next, fade away, next, and just it was brilliant. And you never really run out of ammo when you're using a Lucian's Call. Yeah, so I can't imagine playing as a Mose, like anyway, because I don't know Mose. Like I'm yet to play her through properly. But she just sounds like she's proper underpowered. And I thought that because there was a couple of updates ago that gave her tank, whatever you want to call it, Iron Bear, gave all her buffs were for that, but it just hasn't happened like that. She just hasn't been. She can't compete. Every time I would go into the Malawan takedown on Mayhem 4 and there was a Mose there, the Mose would never be alive at the end. Everybody else would be killing. The Mose would be dead. Well, it's not the Mose player's fault. People, she can spam grenades, and like you'll see streamers, you'll see some streamers, and like they'll have a god, like god Mose, and like they'll be doing really shit tons of damage. But like to achieve that, it's absolute god roll, like full on god roll on the gear, just to get her to compete, like to stay alive. It shouldn't be like that. So like that's the one thing I like about this same build that I built. Like if you don't have like the god roll electric banjo or a C&D class mod that's as powerful on SMGs, or you don't have like a cryo gun, you can work around it. So like I didn't have any of that to start with, so like I took a build and I thought, right, I'm struggling to keep my skills up. So I put more skills, more points in the skills up, and then more points in the health regen, and then I started to get through it. So so Jay, my build is, it's not too much. So a lot of people say that I don't need as much health regen. I definitely don't need seeing red, and I don't need as much in good misfortune, and I could put them some other places because I get points from my skill mods. I could be getting more damage out. But here's the thing, like you've been watching. I don't need more damage. I melt Wotan. I melt everything in front of me. Right, and there are times when I lose my skills, so I'd rather have those points in good misfortune. There are times when I've lost my skills that I need to get that health back. Because I do a lot of the things solo, so I put more skills in salvation, and then I like the fact that I don't need to go back to Sanctuary and respec if I want to go boss farming. I can just boss farm with this build. So that's the blue tree. I like a little bit more cooldown rate. You can have shield regen and recharge rate faster if you want. This is an absolute dime of a skill, brain freeze. Love it, love it, love it. If it's a single target enemy, they're just going to get frozen. Works really well with the Dictator. And then obviously Confident Competence to get that extra 35% buff. And then Synchronicity and Donnybrook, because everybody has to have Donnybrook because it stacks twice. But there's a video on my channel that you can watch, the updated Zapper Zane it's called, because if you call it Chain Zane, then everybody else says it's somebody else's build. But the funny thing is about builds is they're all pretty similar, because they've got to be similar because they are powerful. There's only one real way to set them up to be as powerful, because you wouldn't call it the second most powerful build and then expect everyone to come to your channel. Yeah, so Zane was, I agree, Zane was well underpowered. Like, he was just spongy, and with Mayhem 4 having 1,000% health on top and 1,000% shields, Zane just couldn't do the damage. And then obviously people discovered when you couple the Seeing Dead class mod with the distributor and the electric banjo, it's just insane. It's the electric banjo is what does the most of the damage for this build. It is incredible. And so I have got the perfect roll for the electric banjo, which is the electrocute chance and the electrocute damage. You don't want the electrocute resistance, you don't need it. And then that way I've got so many chances to set these chain lighting off, and then they're getting buffed as well. I don't know why anyone would ever use anything but the electric banjo, to be honest. I know Victory Rush gives you like 18% damage. When am I going to need 18% damage here? I don't need it. So I'll just keep chaining. It's the way. This is the way. It's just fun, particularly with this redistributor. Like, when was the last time you saw me aim down sights with it? Just fire it from the hip. You're going to open the door? Yeah. Do I have an extra copy of the electric banjo? So I don't right now. So I was farming for about an hour for it today, and I didn't get one to drop, so I could give away today on the stream. But I'm going to farm tomorrow. So Jay, put it in the wish list as what you want, and then, like I said, I worked down the wish list. So if you're at the top of that list for electric banjo, then you'll get it, essentially. So that's the idea anyway. I'll just literally start from the top and go that way. So thanks to the Zodiac's Ghost for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it, dude. If you haven't already, make yourself known. Say hello in the chat. You know, we are a friendly bunch. What are good anoints for Amara? So it depends how you're going to play. So if you're going to do the old grasp the floor, then you want anything with damage boosts after phase cast. So that can, I think the two options are 250% extra damage and 300% extra damage. But I've got a recursion Amara, yeah. So I've got so you basically, so to make the recursion Amara like work, your grenade and your shield need to have ASEs on them. So like, and they need to be different flavors. And then what that'll do is add extra projectiles to the recursion. So I don't have a god roll recursion, but I mean, we can do a run with my Amara build if you want afterwards. It's not optimum in any way, shape, or form. So, but I'll run it so you can see what gear I've got. Like I don't mind at all. She struggles. She definitely struggles. She's not as powerful as Zane. I'm going to lose all my skills here. Let's just create some chain. Get some of these out of the way. See the difference of how many chains don't happen when my skills aren't up as well. And that's because the extra damage and the extra projectiles aren't going off as much. Which means the banjo can't go off as much. Well, that was nice, wasn't it? Sit on the top there and let's just clear some ants. There we go. Get rid of this big guy. Oh god. And I have to say, the reason why I know that the dictator does that, if K6 was doing that to Wotan with his dictator, and oh my god, it was just sensational. This guy's going to die without jumping once. How good is that? I hate that guy. Keep pressing the wrong button. There we go. Right, come on, redistributor. And that's why the dictator's good for single targets. Just freeze them up. Right. Lead sprinkler, no, and a fire musket, no. Ooh, we got some good anointings over here. Let's hope there's some good ones. No. Spark plug. Oh, with pistol damage now. But the other two are not great. Elementalist, assault rifle damage. Critical hit damage on dull weapons. This isn't great, is it? This is not gone well for us. And a recharger. And a monocle, because, you know, it wouldn't be a run without a monocle. Yeah. Not having much luck with the redistributors, to be honest. Right, let's run. Let's run an Amara a run. Like I said, she's a bit spongy. So we'll see how she goes. So, and you'll see here, so here's my Zane, Amara, flak 50, and then Mo's at level 8. Because I'm doing the, I'm supposed to be doing the playthrough on YouTube, but I keep getting distracted by new content, new DLCs, hotfixes, and streaming now. So, I mean, I feel like it's Moses' own fault. If she was OP, then you imagine how fast I'm going to need to rank her up if she gets OP. I'll have to be. I'll have to get on someone's YouTube and hope that they're doing some boosting. We took a dude yesterday from 11 to 37. So there were elements of her that were OP, but I don't think she's ever been like top tier. I think originally Flack was top tier, and then it was Amara, and now there's like Amara and Zane are vying for each other. So I'll go. I won't go through the. I won't go through the build, but all I'll say is the build is one of the builds on YouTube already. So I'm not an Amara expert, so I had a look at the playstyles of the different builds, and I selected a build off online for the recursion build. I just realised that the really good recursion is on the other one, but this one will do. This one will do. So the important bits, yeah, flax availability is a big complaint, to be honest. So the important bits are the ASEs. Obviously, I'd want to transform an ASE, but it's on my Zane and I'm not taking it off. So this will have to do. And then I've got recursion. I've got a God Roll Iron Cannon for Amara. Obviously, it can be 300% and it could be 20,000 damage, but it's still pretty good to get that extra 250%. And then I've got the Pestilence and the Kid's Worth, which is nice. So let's put my Nighthawk in on there. Have you seen, I have like the Phase Slam ones. I don't even use Phase Slam, but I've got 300% Phase Slams on Iron Cannons and Alchemists that I don't use. Another Phase Slam one there. Right. We'll see how we go. The one thing I so let me just answer your question first. So its Piss Grenade is good, right? It is good. So it gives a 20% debuff to the enemy, so they're obviously going to get 20% more damage. However, it's perfect for Zane. So particularly like if you've got like a single target, you're going to get, if you can get an It's Piss with the Anointment Grenade damage buffed by 25% for 6 seconds, just think about that for a second. You're going to get an extra 45% because you're getting 20%. You're getting 20% off the It's Piss Grenade. Oh, I missed his head. This is what I hate about the recursion. It's so hard to bloody use. So you're going to get an extra 45% damage off a single target enemy, and then 25% off any other enemy you move on to. It's just a shock. So, and also as well, so I don't understand the what I was going to say was I don't. So you see that that's cool, Amara. That is cool. What you just did there, you'd like chain like a few people and everybody died. Like, I get it. That looks fun. But like, I find that it's really hard to fire at people when I'm moving so fast. Particularly with it, like if it was an instant gun. But like, I mean, look how fast I can go. And I think that Zane's got one huge advantage over them, right? So you see these projectiles, right? They go firing all over the place, and it looks cool. But what people don't realise is that if the environment is in the way of the recursion, then she can't hit anyone. Whereas with the banjo, I mean, that looks amazing, doesn't it? Look at all of them dying. It's amazing. But if the environment's in the way, the recursion can't get through. Whereas with the electric banjo, the chain lightning ignores the environment, and I think that's big. To be honest, well, it is big in my opinion. Come on, thank you. I mean, the recursion's a good gun. There's no denying it's a good gun. I mean, it's going to absolutely wipe. Look at that. It one-shotted that. So like, there's no doubt it's a good gun. There's no doubt that this build is decent. But there are things that I don't like it. So I find it really hard to aim. I find that I'm constantly paranoid about my shield because I'm always ticking away. Now I can use a transformer with ASE, which is ideally what I want to use. In fact, let me just double check that I got my projector on. No, I didn't think I don't even have it on. Oh no, that's because I'm not using a projector. But I do need to change to corrosive. There we go. There we go. So yeah, so I don't like the fact I can't aim because it's the movement speed. I don't like the fact that I don't feel like there's enough ammo in the shotgun. It also feels a bit cheap. I mean that's cool. Where do I farm to get a stopgap shield? They're world drops, so you can get them from anywhere, and I've probably got some. So it depends on what you want. Oh, I've accidentally picked him up. I mean, to be honest with you, this particular run isn't going too badly for Amara. She seems to be dealing with. But I've usually gone down by now. But she is powerful. I'm not sure there's anyone to chain up here, so we might have to. I should have left the other dudes alive. Give him some grenades. Oh. What else have we got here? We use the pestilence. We got the shock. Oh yeah, we got shock. Uh-oh. That was a mistake. Threaded the needle there though. Like, and I will absolutely one-shot the Valkyries. Without a shadow of a doubt, we will one-shot the Valkyries. Because it'll bounce. There's nothing, see, this is where it's restricted, so there's nothing to bounce off. Zane obviously has that problem as well when the banjo happens. But there's nothing to bounce off either. Where's he going? Oh, we're out of ammo. Oh, grenade. Just use this to knock him down a bit. Yeah, so Zane has the problem with single targets, but Zane's skills are more suited to like the Dictator. Oh, I thought he'd put me down a hole then. So I constantly feel like I'm. There we go. Oh, it's cheating. Watch this now. They're all going to die off this one bullet. No, they didn't die. Look at the damage though. The damage was good. Who's left? This guy. Is he on his own as well? Still managed to thread the needle there. Come on. Jesus. It's taking ages. How do you do that with Amara? What do you mean? Do which bit? Sorry, dude. I was distracted by going down, so I probably didn't pay attention to what I was doing. You see what I mean, Maya? Like, I feel like I'm struggling. Like Zane's never in trouble.
I needed the practice.
Those are advanced mechs, but we're after something bigger. Keep going.
One-shot targets like that. So that's the recursion. So I'll explain how it works. So so the recursion, you can get a ×2 variant. So I don't have a god roll, but every time it shoots someone, it has a bullet that ricochets to another enemy. Okay. Now some people call it a glitch or whatever, but if you have an ASE on your grenade, on your shield and on your grenade, each different flavour will add an extra ricochet projectile. So every time it ricochets to the next enemy, it gets more powerful. So if you've got a group of enemies in front of you and you fire it, it will bounce between all of the enemies. And every time it's bouncing between all the enemies, it's getting more powerful. And that's how it one-shots. It just, because it's bouncing between everybody. It's a really, really powerful build. But I don't know. Like, I went down twice then. I'll go down again, guaranteed, when I fight Wotan. But also there will be moments where Wotan will have huge... See, look, see how that row banded between the two of them? I'll do it again. See, it's amazing. But if you don't have a single target, then you need to have a weapon like the Nighthawking. But even that, see how much difference it is. Like, it's a struggle. But as long as there's a couple, yeah, the ricochets are guaranteed to hit other enemies, provided the environment isn't in the way. If the environment's in the way, then it won't. But you can, like I said, you can absolutely murder. Look how much little damage like a normal gun is doing. And that's the problem I have with Amara. See, and now I'm in big trouble. Try and iron cannon my way out of it. Oh, it wasn't reloaded. That's my own fault though. I can try and get out of it, but... Ooh, fire! Oh, I felt like I got that. And if I played more Amara, I would have better weapons. Like, so she could have a dictator. If I got a dictator with phase grasp boost, I'd have got myself fine there. But I don't have a dictator on me. I don't think. Got a Rowan's Call. I felt like I should have got a second win there, but oh, I do have an elemental projector on. See, that would make me even more powerful. Right, I'll give it one more run. If I don't make it through this time, then I'll probably call it a night. We'll see how we go. So if there's anyone in the chat that hasn't said hi, because I know we've got 6 or 7 people in the chat at the moment, and we've only got a couple of people speaking. So if you haven't said hi, feel free to say hi. We are a friendly bunch. Wait for that to get to 25, and then I see what happened there. See, that hit his shield. So the ricochet hit his shield, and it didn't kill him, but it did knock him across the map. Come on, come through the door. Whoa, whoa, what are you hitting me with, dude? So I just feel, see, look, I'm getting hurt hard, and it's because I'm damaging myself to get this buff of damage. So it doesn't matter the element on the recursion, but you want a shock corrosive for the takedown. Ideally you want a shock corrosive ×2 with bonus damage after phase grasp. That is the ultimate god roll. But like, that's like seeing a unicorn, to be honest. Like, I've seen a lot of recursions, but I've never even come close to that. I've seen some ×2s that are the wrong flavor. See, that was bouncing for days. I've seen some ×2s, but never that all together. But I've got a few recursions if you want to try it out. So this is one enemy here. I've got to have something a little bit better than that. Let's just let's face slam. ASE. Should we try the moonfire? Let's try it.
Win a prize. Enjoy.
Shock corrosion, yeah. I'll have a look. I mean, what's this moonfire supposed to be doing? Doesn't feel like we're doing anything to it. No, let's get rid of that. I might put. Let's try this recursion. I'll put the flame on it. It's doing good damage considering it's only a single target. There we go. And then we'll switch it to cryo. Ooh, forgot about you. I don't know if you can hit yourself with a recursion as well. But the good thing about putting a cryo one on is that I'm going to die here. And also with the recursion, it's really easy to get up with if there's multiple enemies. Like I said, I could make it. I could move my ASC transformer over. I could make it a more powerful build, I should say. But I wouldn't want to take that side. Yeah, I can use him. I can see that's what's really good about the recursion. Just use the one enemy that is easy to hit to send loads of ricochets around. And this is where it shines really. If you can get, if I can actually hit someone. See that? Like everybody around me died then. Just hit these dudes. And the ricochet. It's fun. But I think it's a little bit less powerful than Zane because I think it's risky. Like, I'm taking all this damage here. Zane would tank all of this, but then they just instantly die. Does it have crits for ricochets? I mean, I think it could do, like if you were running with it with flak. I don't know how. So you would, I suppose you would get, if you had ASC shields and ASC grenades, you would get the extra ricochets. I mean, that's incredible. I just don't know how effective. I mean, I suppose the thing is, I've never seen anyone use it with flak to get crits, so yeah, there's a bit better survivability here. Like, there's no one to ricochet to up there. There is here now. They're gonna see when there's a few. Is the recursion useful for all characters? Currently have an anointed one on my same, but I can't remember the exact anointment. So, what's up? So I'm going to say wassy, but like, I apologise if that's wrong. So the recursion is a good gun. So it's really effective on Amara because she has bonus elemental damage, which applies directly to the ricochets, and then she has some skills in her tree that you can spec into specifically. Here you go, specifically about ricochet chance and ricochet damage and stuff like that. So that's why it's so good for Amara. No, so I suspect it doesn't have to hit a ricochet to start ricocheting. Anywhere in the body and it will ricochet. If we get a good run at this Wotan, you will see Wotan get absolutely destroyed. Like, before they patched it, so it used to be that the recursion would ricochet off the inside of his shield on Wotan's, and you could just one bang him, like he would just die straight away. So as soon as we're at 25 stacks, just what I've near enough crashed my game here. See, everybody else is dead. Oh, we need our shock one on.
Happy now?
So there's no one to ricochet off there, so it's not doing great damage. And this is going to be disappointing, isn't it? Because there's no one to kill. And what am I supposed to do with that? But there you go. Yes, so to answer your question, I say it's just really much more effective on Amara. I'm not saying you can't use it. You can. It's a great gun. I just haven't used it on Zane because in order to keep Zane's skills up, you want something that fires really high rate. I think it could work really well on flak, but I'd have to test it out. To be honest with you, to really see what its application was. But yeah, you could use it. So that's going to be it for me tonight. So I really appreciate everyone who's been on the chat. If you are watching and you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, if you could do so, that would be great. I'll swap it to my Amara. I have currently level 41 on the level grind. So Wazzy will be streaming tomorrow at 6 PM UK time. I do level boosts as well, so if you want to get to level 50 quickly, then you can jump in a game with us, and we will absolutely batter you through the levels. So yeah, so thanks again for watching. We'll be on YouTube tomorrow, but if there are 15 to 20 of us, we may switch to Twitch to see if we can start getting a following up there. Shock corrosive. I might. So that's the one I use. Radiation. I did have a dictator on me, but it's a face slam dictator. So I'll have a look at my vault tomorrow, dude. If you're on the stream tomorrow, I'll fire one over to you. It'll be in my vault. It won't be on Zane because Zane don't use them. Yeah, no worries, no worries. You know, I'm not always going to be right. My opinions might be different, but yeah, I appreciate it. So stay safe, guys, and I'll catch you on the flip.